So, Christelyn is yet another black person. We'll say black person because there's men and women who are on this kick with expecting white people and others in general to do more for us than what we do for ourselves. Christelyn decided that it was a good idea to give free advice and elevate and put on a white Russian blonde blue eyed Swede, bring her on her channel and showcase her and pretty much elevate her as much as possible like she's her mother, and is then surprised when the person did what all children do. They eventually leave the nest and they go and they create their own life and their own thing. That's what happens when you play Mammy and you mother someone who is not your damn child. And Christelyn, who thinks that she is so elevated above the typical, and I say this with sarcasm, the typical black mindset, and is trying to save all the basic black bitches out here who don't know that there's greener pastures in Eurocentric land. She is the most mammified. She basically played Mammy to this European woman, and the European did what anyone with sense would do. You know that you could create your own and be profitable, so you go and you get your own and you're profitable. And now Christelyn is over here waiting to be reciprocated and to be lifted up. And the European woman, who has a sense of self and self-worth and has common sense not to lift up someone who's not their damn child, said, "You're good over there," and kept it moving. And that's what she's supposed to do. But Christelyn, who is mammified and doesn't know she's mammified, doesn't know that she's a mammy, she's the biggest mammy, thinking she's so sophisticated, didn't even realize what was going on, didn't even know she was getting played. Why? Because she was on her little channel, smizing and cheesing with the blue-eyed blonde white woman who in her mind was looking up to her, and of course gave her that validation, because you know that she would have never done all that for a black guru or a black come up, someone trying to come up who's black. But this blue-eyed blonde Russian woman looked up to her, and Christelyn is over here. Well, this blue-eyed blonde Russian woman is looking up to me. That's my validation. She got her little bit of validation from the blue-eyed blonde white woman looking up to her. And the blue-eyed blonde white woman is just over here taking notes, getting what she needs, preparing to leave the nest that her little mammy has created for her. And I want to know whose fault that is. You could have brought anyone on your channel. You brought on someone who was everything that you're trying to emulate. Let's be honest. In what you tell other black women to emulate. Well, guess what? Welcome to the world of white women. You want to emulate them so bad. Hello, this is what they do. When you play Mammy to them, which is a type of mother, but not mama, because guess what? Mammy does not. Mammy is there for a certain set of time, for a designated set of time, and then she's gone. When you play Mammy to these women, they get what they need to get, and then they keep it moving. So I don't have a problem with Anna. Anna played her role and Christelyn played her role, but Anna knew her role. Christelyn didn't realize what role she was playing. She was in a play and didn't know the script. She came on stage and didn't know the script, didn't understand the script. She read the script. She participated in and completed the play, but she did not understand the script. Now she understands the script, or she might not. I don't think she really gets it. She's just seeing the outcome. Since she's trying so hard to emulate white women, then she should understand that in a white supremacist system, in a white dominated system, in the, if you want to call it, white world, you are not owed anything. You are there to, if you decide to take a part, and that part is Mammy, you are there for a designated amount of time to be used, and then you are to step aside and let the white woman. If you did not want to play that part, then you should not have agreed to play that part and pick up that script. You could have brought anyone on your video. You brought on Missy Ann. You're worse than Missy Ann. Actually, you're worse than Kizzy. Kizzy at least got some sense at the end and, went ahead and spit in that drink. You're on here asking in the title of your video, do you really care about amplifying our voices? Are you out of your mind? You don't even care about your own voice and culture as a Black woman. You're trying to emulate theirs. This is the same category of Black women who will be begging the white man and begging white people to appreciate our features, our Black features. Where's our representation? But when your baby is born, you're checking the baby's ears to see how dark they're going to get. Because deep down, you don't really take pride in what you're asking other people who don't even look like you to take pride in. So don't don't run around asking white people, what are you doing for me? You should have had a woman your color or my color, but who's Black. Because I'm a Black woman. I'm just very light skinned. I have 2 Black parents. You could have brought someone on who was another Black woman like yourself onto your video. You could have been cheesing up in a video with someone who looked like you. You could have brought on anybody to your video. You didn't do that. You brought on a white, blue-eyed, blonde Russian woman, Swedish woman, the whitest woman you could find. Probably wears Adidas sandals in 55-degree weather type white woman. Because you wanted that legitimacy. You wanted that validation. You were flattered that this white woman was looking up to you. So you had to post her next to you and say, look at this white woman. She looks up to me and we're friends and look at us. I've made it. I've made it to a certain status as a guru. Because look at who is looking up to me. So please, save the crying, save the whining. You wanted to be in white adjacent, in the white world, in the white space. Welcome to the white space. You have picked up a script of mammification and elevating people who do not look like you. That's the script that you picked up. Don't be mad about the ending.